is hard, because like I want to be like everyone else so badly. The key phrase of OCD is until it feels right. I do everything until it feels right. Yeah, now everyone knows my secrets.
Now, I have 2 kids. This doesn't look that different than our laundry room.
No, but see, this is all my clothes. See, this isn't the family's clothes, just mine. So...
And the rituals that you go through in here?
Yeah, I will start, like, I'll put a load of clothes in, and first I have to decide what goes with what, because let's say I've been to my doctor's office. Well, I don't want my doctor's office clothes to go in with the rest of the clothes, because they might be contaminated with doctor's office germs. And then what's the sense of washing them, right?
Of course. So it has nothing to do with whites and darks and hots and colds?
No, I throw blacks and whites in, I don't care. This is 3 days' work.
How many times did each one of those articles go through the wash?
5, 6 maybe.
So what feeling will you get?
That if I get sick, I won't be able to go to school in September. If I don't go to school in September, I won't get an education. If I don't get an education, I'm going to be homeless and have no future.
Right. Now, that's the only bad thought you've talked to us about so far. Do you have any other bad thoughts you don't mind sharing?
Yeah, I have problems with babies. I really like children, but I have problems seeing babies, holding babies, going near babies even. I think when I touch a baby, I'm gonna throw it. Or if I'm like in the shopping mall and I see a baby being pushed, I think I'm gonna run over and push the baby carriage into a wall or something. So I try and avoid babies.
No, like we always say about every other OCD thing, that is the opposite of how Tricia feels.
Yeah, see, I know deep down that I'd never hurt a child. I never hurt anyone, especially an innocent little baby. A person that checks bookcases, that just makes me feel like maybe I'm like nuts, but I know I'm not. But a person that thinks about harming children, I think that's a real yucky person. I know it's the OCD, but it hurts. I noticed my OCD as far back as I can remember. When I was really little, like, I had super curly hair, and it was in ringlets. So my parents used to brush it out with detangler or water when I was like, 3, 4. And if water got on my clothes, I'd automatically have to go get changed, and I couldn't wear those clothes because they were contaminated. Like, I give them plenty of hints. I used to walk into their room in the middle of the night saying, I'm scared, I don't want to live, I can't take this anymore, I don't like my life, I'm such a terrible person.
When we look back in retrospect, we can see where she had done things to hide it from us. We were going into a department store. We'd go in as a family, she'd be leading the way, get to the door, but then all of a sudden she'd stop, she'd have to tie up her shoe or something. So of course, the next person opens the door and then she'd walk in. That way she didn't have to touch the door handle that everybody else had touched.
I used to wash my hands a lot, 30, 35 times a day. The first layer of your skin, your epidermis here, it was all bloody. Like, I couldn't even have my clothes touch them because they hurt so much because they were raw. I had to line up my books perfectly until it felt right. Sometimes I'd spend 3 or 4 hours on it. I might think near the end of the book, page 189, I might think I missed a line on it. Or will I just start over on page 189? No, I'll start back on page 1. I would constantly have things running through my mind. Like, I was watching TV and it mentioned $237, and I kept dividing it by 4 because there was 4 in my family. And then I'd add tax because they were going out to eat. And then I'd add tax in New York, and then tax down in Florida. 50% of $237 is a check, and then I'd have to check again and again and again. I just kept correcting myself. I would spend all my days doing all OCD rituals. And of course that just makes you depressed. So I had decided like life wasn't worth living. When I was 16, I tried to kill myself. I took a bottle of my medication, clomipramine, and I just kept swallowing the pills. And I really didn't want to die. I just wanted to be normal. I just wanted everything to go away. So I just took the pills, and after I took them, I felt really bad and really dumb. So I told my dad eventually, and I went back to the hospital. Probably really lucky I didn't die.